What is going on, governors? Chiscool here, and the new patch is live, and we've got to get a look at these new talents. I am super pumped to check out all this new stuff. I'm just going to pull up the chat real quick. That way I can see when you join in, and we're going to get a look at all these new talents. I am so pumped to get a look at these. I don't know, what am I most excited about with these new talents? All right. Let's see here. Let's just advertise in Discord that we are live now. We're live looking at the new talents. Join us. Bada boom. Advertise it in Discord. Okay. Here we go. So, a lot to talk about with this new update. One of the things that I really want to do is get my farming commanders back into action really, really quickly here. So let's see. And by the way, if you're watching this video, let me know if it's a little bit laggy. I'm staying at a hotel, so I'm not sure how viable it is for me to be live streaming here. We will see. Eager to see that in the chat. Okay. Yeah, let's get a look at the commanders. Okay. So the talents are so incredible. It's like there's almost overwhelming how much there is to look at. I'm going to start with gathering commanders because that should be a little more straightforward as to like what talents I would even choose. And I suspect I'm going to have to level them up a whole heck of a lot to take advantage of these new talents. So let's start with Gaius, who is someone that I've leveled up, I don't know, more than my other gatherers. And this is kind of an easy choice because like I'm only going to pick the one tree. Mind turning up my volume a little bit louder? I don't. Thank you for saying that. We've now got the volume a little bit louder. Tell me if it's too loud. Um, Thank you again, Alpha Haxer. So I'm starting with gathering commanders because there's like so much information here to take in. It's easier to pick a commander where we focus in on just one talent tree. So let's start with gathering and see what we have here. So first up, increases the march speed of all units led by this commander by 3%. I think this is really fantastic. Faster I can get to and from those resource nodes, the better. And it looks like these dots are things that I need to put talents into, even though they don't have like an icon or an image, but that's fine. Attack all troops. This seems like a wasted talent for someone who's gathering. Hopefully that's not something I need to put points into. I don't know. I mean, let's just start putting points in and see what happens, right? Let me just make sure that none of these other things I would want to do. Name of the king. When this commander launches a rally, increase the attack of the rallied army. That's pretty sweet. I like don't think I'm going to be using Gaius to lead rallies anytime soon, but like the whole thing is like upside down now. Like who knows what's good? Like it could be that these commanders are the better ones to be playing with. So let's see. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to grant an additional 20 rage. Man, like these just seem really, really good. Now, okay, we're using Gaius for gathering. Let's just bite the bullet and start investing talents. What's the best talent here? Superior tools, increase the gathering speed of all kinds of resources by 3%. Cool. And we definitely want to get him food gathering speed because he's a food gathering commander. So let's just see how this works. Stone gathering. Tourniquet. Oh, this has to do with wounds. We don't care about that. March speed of siege units actually seems kind of good to me. So the critical path is to get superior tools. This is what we have to get. And to do that, we're going to have to get all these talents on the outside. I think. Even though we like really don't care about the health of troops or the attack of troops. Do I have to get this one to get these? Let's just find out. Okay. March speed increased. Now we want to get to food. So we have to put 2 points into the attack of all troops, which like, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move my face so I'm not like blocking the exact talents I'm trying to look at here. All right. Better? That's better. That's definitely better. Okay. So I think we have to upgrade this. I can't go there yet. So I did 1. Is it going to make me do another? It is. Fine. Okay, 2. So now I can put 3 points into food gathering speed. By the way, it's worth mentioning that with 26 talent points, I could max out gathering before. So I wonder if that's a thing I can still do. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's only 30% gathering speed. Before I had 50% gathering speed on food. I wonder if there's more talents that'll help with that. I guess we'll find out. Defense of all troops, like I have no need for that. Wood gathering seems great. Armed convoy seems unnecessary. I'm definitely going to have to level up these commanders, right? Like, how many points am I going to need to be doing the gathering that I was doing? Increases gold gathering speed. I mean, I probably want to get that. Do you guys know, like, do I have to get all these weird middle talents to get the end talent over here? Well, let's just start investing, I guess, and we see what happens. So, wood seems good. March speed of siege units. I'm actually kind of excited about that one. What's down this way? Nah, where's stone? Stone. Oh, there's stone. We got to get stone. Okay. So in order to get the base for gold and stone, and okay. I'm understanding these trees a little bit better now. Yes, Pranav, you knew I would stream today. Of course I would stream today. Dude, new talents. Yes. So excited. So we had to spend, I don't know, now we got to do math, 12, 15, 17 points. 17 points to get the base gathering stuff, which is only a 30% buff, whereas before we were getting a 50% buff. So we can get some gathering speed or march speed, which I really like. Troops led by this commander receive an additional... Ooh, that's really good. Troops led by this commander receive an additional 2% resources upon completion of gathering. Yes. Oh, man. Let's get that talent. We're doing it. I hope we can get it. I don't know how this works. No, I can't get it. I have to go up the middle to get that talent. Dude, I'm going to have to invest so many talents to get the ones I want here. I'm going to have to level up my gathering commanders, for sure. There's no way around it. So we can increase the march speed. We have to do that in order to get that other super awesome gathering talent. So, sure. Let's increase the march speed. Okay, now what's this one? The health? I really don't care about that at all. But I have to put 2 points into this before I can get this one, which is defense. And now this, here we go. We're entering the promised land. 2% is like 2.5k from a 252,000 resource tile. That's true. I'm glad someone's doing math. Maybe I'm getting irrationally excited about these gathering talents, but like I'm a gathering fiend. I'm a gathering monster. I mean, you've seen my video series on this. I'm in the top 10 for my kingdom at this point. All right, hold on. So we've only got 2 points left. What do these two do? Attack and defense. Like, so worthless. Why are those even there? Yeah, let's take the additional resources. And we're out of talent points. Now, how many more talent points do we want here? We're going to want 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more talents. We're not actually going to take this guy to level 40. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a lot of talents to do the thing that I want to do here. Let's put some more experience into this guy, though, because, like, look, gathering is crucial. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of time in this game, so what the heck? Let's get some more talent points. and drop those in. I guess I could have stopped at just 1. I'd really love to get this march speed, but the most important thing, well, gosh, I bet the math on, like, if you do a lot of traveling, I don't know. All right, I think we looked enough at this commander to send him off and do some gathering, which we need to be doing. We're not gathering right now. I feel dirty when I'm not constantly gathering amazing resources from the map. Sure, we'll send these two. By the way, I think that now the priority of gathering commanders changes around a little bit, because like Centurion is the cheapest to give experience to, because it's just an advanced commander. So like you can level him up a whole heck of a lot for like nothing. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Let's look at a commander that's more exciting. Chat, you get to choose which commander we go look at now. Do we want to look at Minamoto, Cao Cao, Kusunoki, or Lohar? You choose. Who do we want to look at? While you choose that, I'm going to go open some gold keys, and you guys can decide. Ooh, silver key? Okay, well, maybe we'll start there. 1 vote for Cao Cao. 1 vote for CPO. All right, we're gonna look at a lot of commanders. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did you see that? I wasn't paying attention. Did you see that? New item here. Hold on. Hold on. What is this? I've seen this for a while, but like, blessed, brand new Starlight Sculpture. How good is that? Is that good? What does that do? Hold on. Do we have any epic commanders that we can put that into right now? No. Okay. We will soon. I wonder how many stars that counts for. All right, Minamoto's blowing up. Chat, you have chosen Minamoto. Our journey begins here on the commander that I am arguably the most invested in. I put 5 stars on this guy, and then literally I spent 132 gold stars, and a day or two later they announced the talents are changing, and I nearly had a heart attack because I had no clue what was going to happen. Let's look at his talents. We have 3 options here: cavalry, jungler, nuking. Let's look at the cornerstone talent for each of these to see which is better. So rallying cry for cavalry. Increase all damage dealt by 3% during the first 10 seconds after entering battle. I mean, I guess that's exciting, but why does that not excite me very much? I mean, that's cavalry. Well, I mean, I guess if you're getting in and out of battle a whole heck of a lot, maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Okay. What about over here, nuking? Normal attacks have a 10% chance, oh yeah, to grant 20 rage. I mean, look, I like nuking and I like rage regeneration because the rage regeneration is huge. The more you're nuking, the more damage you're doing. That can get out of hand so fast. Okay, now what about over here? Jungler. Curing Chant. Heals a portion of slightly weak units. I'm definitely not going this route. After defeating barbarians or other neutral units. Look, I think jungling is kind of awesome, but my Minamoto does not exist to jungle. He exists to smash. All right? And we're going to smash other players here. And, I mean, I bet these other skills are really, really good. Yeah, this is a good skill. March speed of all troops, damage to barbarians, but, only the talents of your primary commander are what matters. So I think we just go with either cavalry or nuking. Let's get a closer look at the cavalry route. And by the way, I mean, at some point you have enough talent points to go into multiple of these trees. Has anyone done the math? Can someone in chat do the math around the total number of talent points it takes to max out each of the trees? I would be very curious to see if that's the same for each tree or if it's different. So anyways, here we go. At the base here, march speed of cavalry. I like that. Let's go up to the left. Attack of cavalry units. Increases the normal attack damage of all troops. Okay. I mean, that's interesting, actually. I don't know why that's in a cavalry tree. Normal attack damage of all troops, but sure. I mean, I'm not always going to have all cavalry, I guess. Increase attack of cavalry units by 1%. Normal attacks grant additional rage. See, I think this is really good. The talents that grant rage are super, super strong. I don't know how good 3 rage is. Doesn't it take like 1,000 to get a nuke off? So maybe that's not quite as amazing. Interesting question in the chat. Where's the compensation and tomes and refresh stuff we were supposed to get? Here's my best guess. I bet you that's going to come in a system message any minute now. That's my best guess. Let's go up the right side of this tree. Health of cavalry, I like that. Anything that's focused on cavalry, I'm happy about in this tree. Health of cavalry again. Oh, but more points I can put into that. Whatever. March speed of cavalry. Dude, that is crucial. Equestrian excellence. Normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to increase the march speed by 5% for 2 seconds. So that means that he's going to be good at chasing folks down. I really hope that the march speed is still here for cavalry, because like that's the whole thing about cavalry is the march speed. Cavalry defense, good. Halberd, cavalry units deal additional damage to archers, fine. When an army led by this commander has been reduced to less than 50% strength, increases march speed, fine. I guess I can get away from stuff. Defense, march speed, good, okay. March speed is where cavalry's at. Health, attack, march speed. Good, good, good. I want to see a lot of march speed. The whole point of cavalry is to go fast as heck. Disarm. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, so this brings back memories. Disarm. Oh my god, I played a troll warrior. Anyways, normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to reduce enemy attacks by 5% for the next 2 seconds. That seems pretty good. Reduces skill damage taken. That's interesting. I mean, I don't mind taking less damage, but kind of like the whole point was to deal more damage with cavalry. And then the big one here is increase all damage dealt by 3% during the first 10 seconds after entering battle. I don't know. Should I be more excited about that? I guess that increases the damage of nukes too. So the first nuke is going to be kind of scary. So if theoretically your cavalry are like bobbing and weaving and then getting like a big hit with your nuke and then you run away, that's pretty good. Let's do this. Let's go look at Cao Cao and see if Cao Cao is the better cavalry commander or if the talents are even the same. We find out now, right now, my friends, if I'm going to be crying that I invested in Minamoto instead of Cao Cao. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay. It looks like the talents are the same. These look the same. I feel really good. Oh, wait. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's got mobility talents. Oh, no. Am I going to wish I had upgraded Cao Cao? Guys. Gals. Oh, no. Jungler. Mobility. Cavalry. What is this mobility tree? I think this mobility tree is exactly what I wanted and is my fear of having invested in Minamoto over Cao Cao. This is the thing I was afraid of. March speed. March speed of all units led by this commander by 3%. Defense. Counterattack. Defense. Skill damage. This does not look like a lot of march speed, so I'm feeling okay about all this so far. Defense. When an army is led by this commander, defeat an army belonging to another governor. Increase their march speed by 5%. I mean, that's fine, but not life-changing. Time management. Increase the march speed of all troops by 2% when not in combat, but decreases march speed by 2% when in combat. I mean, I think that is amazing. I think that's super amazing. Okay. Alacrity. Troops led by this commander have a 10% chance. Wow. 10% chance to resist enemy slow effects. That seems so good. That seems so good. Health increase, attack. Oh, march speed that I'm jealous I can't get. Attack. When troops led by this commander are attacked, have an active skill. Increase march speed. When troops led by this commander depart from a structure, increase their march speed. These are all the talents that I want. No. Oh, why? Okay. So all these mobility things on Cao Cao seem amazing to me. And to me, this changes the calculus really profoundly for like what is the relationship between Cao Cao and Minamoto. And I think that your main commander should probably be Cao Cao because the movement speed is just about everything when it comes to PvP combat. Let's go really quickly and take a look again at the talents on Minamoto and see if this nuker tree somehow redeems itself and makes it so that maybe with the combination of cavalry and nukes, I feel better about using Minamoto. And I guess I can say this. I guess this makes me feel a little bit better, which is that, like, look, my kingdom is peaceful right now. Like, I'm not actually doing that much battling. So maybe when they release Kingdom vs. Kingdom, I'm going to really care about that mobility. But for now, I don't actually need it all that much. I don't know. Let's see if the nuking tree actually has some of these good talents for us. Attack all troops. Increased attack, fine. Reduces skill damage taken. It's so fascinating that they reduce damage taken by obviously yourself. Increase skill damage dealt by 2%. Increases skill damage taken. Attack. Health. March speed. I feel good about this. I can still get some march speed in the nuker tree. Clarity. Increases the skill damage. I like that. Feral nature. 10% chance to grant 20 additional rage. Attack. Attack. Health. Health. Instantly restores 20 rage whenever a skill is used. That's really good. Like, rage is generally very powerful. Sorry, again, I have to move my face so you can see what's happening. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to be moving my face around like this whole video trying to show these talents at the same time. Health, skill damage, defense, additional rage. Wow, there's so much to take in right now. Alpha Haxer, what are you talking about? The server's going to be down again? Did they just do an announcement? Server maintenance in 5 minutes? Crap! Guys, we gotta go gather resources. Let's do the... Oh, gosh. Do you see this? Do you see all this weird pink stuff going on? I wonder what's going on here. Let's check our mail. Server maintenance. 30 minutes. Duh. Man. What a bummer. What a bummer. Now, here's an important thing to know about whenever they do maintenance, which is that, and I'm like not even sending the right gatherers, I'm just doing it before it all shuts down. Time still passes when maintenance is happening. So right now, like I will get 30 minutes of gathering for free. Okay, I'm out of gatherers somehow. Oh yeah, because I used to use Tomo as a gatherer, but now she doesn't even have gathering talents, does she? Wait, if I go to Tomo, like there's no option for that on Tomo. Attack, general, and archer. Crap. I can't use her for gathering. All right. Got a lot of requests for CPO. Hold on, let's just get a quick look at CPO. Siege, attack, and leader. Unless you're actually rallying other players, I don't think you want leader. I mean, like, we'd have to go take a deeper look at this. So, and I'm speaking, like, seriously from the hip before the whole thing shuts down in, like, 20 seconds here. Attack tree could be interesting for him. Normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to cause his commander's troops to go on a rampage. That sounds promising. Increase damage by 2% for the next 3 seconds, but skills cannot be used for the what? It doesn't finish. And I can't scroll it. All right, well, whatever. I'm inclined to believe, without having gotten a solid look at CPO, that probably you're going to want the talents over here for attack. And I wonder what is contained within Siege. I mean, they've definitely specialized him for attacking other governors and physical points, which I think is amazing. Like, look, we should be specializing our commanders. Seems good to me. Oh, man. This changes so much. I haven't even looked at Kusunoki yet. Holy cow. Nuke. City defense. Ooh. How good are those? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm never defending a city. Maybe I'll respec them if we get into Kingdom vs. Kingdom, but, like, I don't need those talents. I can just focus on nuking. That's probably where the action is. What's the archer talent? Top archer talent. When the army led by this commander contains only archer units, normal attacks have a 10% chance to increase all damage dealt by 5% for the next 2 seconds. Yeah, that seems really good. So what you want to happen is like that effect to go off, and then you land a nuke, and that is just savage. Okay, what about the nuke tree? Normal attacks have a 10% chance to grant an additional 20 rage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like everything you want. Rage regeneration is huge. And there's no limit on how frequently that can go off. Like some of these skills that base off of normal attacks, they have an internal cooldown, right? Like they can only happen every 5 seconds or whatever. Okay. Now, dude, let's look at Lohar. I heard that Lohar is like sick. Let's get a look at these. So we have jungler, support, and balance. What the heck is balance? Cage of Thorns. After using an active skill, reduce march speed of nearby enemies and troops. I mean, I guess that's good in like a PvP situation. But I guess with these talents now, no, his skills are still for jungling. His skills are just straight jungling. The skills didn't change at all. This guy's a jungler. You don't need him for PvP. By the way, look at this. I'm 8 sculptures away. If this stream was longer, we'd do it. We'd do it on the stream, hit his expertise skill, whatever. Let's get a look at these talents. Jungler is where it's at. Curing Chant heals a portion of slightly wounded units after defeating barbarians or other neutral units. Yes, all of that is good. By the way, since the game is about to shut down, we're going to stream again as soon as it's back up and talk a little more about this stuff. So let's see here. March speed, attack of all units here, attack, skill damage to barbarians, good. Attack of all units led by this commander, health of troops. When this commander launches a rally, all damage dealt to barbarians. Oh, yeah. Dude, Lohar is going to be a jungling monster. Trophy hunter. Troops led by this commander receive additional resource chests. Whoa! What? Additional resource chests after defeating barbarians. Dude, Lohar is a monster. March speed, I love it. I love these talents. I love these talents on Lohar. Everything about these talents is amazing. Wait, who else is a jungler? Who else is a really good jungler? I mean, like, I guess that... Oh, look, in mobility, that's new. That attribute is totally new. Who else has mobility? Hold on, let's cruise through these. Balance, support, gathering. Archer, general nuke. What's Kusunoki? Archer, city defense nuke. Lohar's balance, jungler support. Joan of Arc is balance, gathering support. By the way, her talents, I mean, like, she looks super legit now as a primary commander. Balance and support might be awesome. The thing is that, like, I'm probably just going to specialize her for gathering because I'm a gathering monster and I only do one thing, and that's outgather my enemies. Okay. Sun Tzu, infantry, city defense nuking. Herman, archer, city defense nuke. CPO, leader, siege attack. Ulji, Ilji? I don't know how to pronounce it. Infantry, city defense attack. Okay. Oh, Boudica! Boudica's the other big jungler. That's the one I was thinking about. Silent Wraith, what up, buddy? Oh, somebody's saying Chiscool, wait. So, is it down now? Did the servers go down? Am I still in because I didn't go back to the main screen? So I should stay on this screen, is what you're saying. Game is down now. No, but we're not down. We're live, baby. We're doing it live, and until it kicks us out, we're going to keep going. Boudica, balanced jungler nuker. Pelagius? Pelagius or Pelagius? Dude, yes, Silent Wraith. Nuker tree is nuts. Pelagius is cavalry, city defense nuke. Whoa, Tomo is general. This commander can limit the enemy's fighting capability. That's new. General did not exist before. General did not exist before. Gaius is leader gathering nuke. Constance, balance gathering nuke. Sarka, balance gathering nuke. Lancelot, cavalry general. Mobility. Yeah, of course he's mobility. Centurion, balance gathering attack. I mean, you're just going to do gathering here. So, that's cool. Dragon Lancer, cavalry general, mobility. Yup. Archer, jungler, nuker. Infantry. Okay, so general is one of those new ones. Archer buffed, cav, mobility nerfed. Sadness. Talk to me a little bit about that, Silent Wraith. You've probably had more time to look at this, and you, sir, are an expert in this community. Oh, no. Network connection unstable. Connection lost. We're down. Confirm. No, we're kicked out. Well, we stayed on for a couple minutes beyond what happened here. We did so well. We did so well. I thought we were cheating the system. So, look, my friends, the game is down now, but we're going to continue the dialogue based on what we saw. And what you should do is hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It means a whole heck of a lot to me as a new content creator, and we're going to continue this dialogue. We've got experts in the chat right now, so we're just going to keep it rolling until things come back online, and when it does, we're going to fire this game back up. Okay, someone is saying re-update. New update again. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we're going to turn off my video capture. Oh, wait, wrong video. We're going to turn off the iPad for a second, the capture, and we're going to restart Rise of Civilizations and see what we can do here. Let's get this full screen. Well, that's a lot of me. That's way too much of me. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, okay, we're back over here. Dude, we burned 5 minutes of their server maintenance still in the game. How did we cheat the game that way? How did we cheat the game that way? That's incredible. All right, only 25 minutes to go, my friends. We can wait a few minutes here. Let's talk about what we saw. Let's talk about what we saw because there's some huge implications here. We didn't look at Charles Martel, by the way. I wish I had gotten a look at him. So some key takeaways for those of you that are just joining. First of all, there are some new attributes. What is the term I'm looking for? Characteristics that define commanders. They include things like City Defender, is I think the name they're using now. They've got a general, and they've got mobility. And mobility is huge in PvP. Like, that is the thing that pays the bills. So, I don't know. I feel a little weird that I invested so heavily in Minamoto, who doesn't have mobility talents. Is cavalry dead? I don't think so. I don't think so, but we need to get a look at what those other commanders have as options to counter cavalry. I don't know what those things are, and I can't look this second. But what we do know is Cao Cao now has one of these new attributes called mobility. They have this new attribute called mobility, and the mobility tree gives a ton of ways to go faster, which I think is super, super powerful. Should have taken a screenshot of all of those. I guess I should have. And you probably could even rewind this video and like hit pause and see some of the talents if you wanted to. Yes, for the time being, this is the only way to see the talents is to go rewatch my video that we're doing right now. Anyways, I'll make sure that it goes live immediately following this so that you guys have access to it. We've got over 200 people in the stream, which, by the way, is the biggest stream that we've ever had. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like and subscribe for more awesome content. So let's talk more about what we saw. So Cao Cao so let me take a bigger step back. The thing you wanted to do before was make a cavalry unit for its mobility in the field. And the unit that you would use is Minamoto with Cao Cao. And it didn't really matter which of those guys was the leader because like the talents were the same on both of them. But now the talents are different. The talents are different. Both of them have jungling, but Cao Cao now has mobility and Minamoto now has nuker. So what this says to me is that if what you care about is mobility in PvP, you would want to use Cao Cao as the primary commander. And if you wanted to be a better all-around, I don't know, battling unit, right? If you're going to use like Minamoto everywhere because you can't invest in like tons of legendaries, for instance, you actually get more firepower if you do Minamoto because the talents on Minamoto are better for general combat. So I think that Minamoto and Cao Cao are still a fine combination, but you would use Cao Cao for better mobility and Minamoto for better all-around damage, which, by the way, like most of the time that's what I'm doing. I don't feel so bad about that. Now, someone asked, what is the primary difference between siege and leader, and attack and leader? And I'll be fair and say that, like, I don't actually know all the details. I didn't have that much time to go look at it. But from what I gathered, it looks like commanders like CPO, that everybody was like going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over, as like everybody should have CPO. They're really, I mean, if you specialize their talents in certain ways, they're better for attacking cities and for leading rallies. So I got to get a better look at those talents before I can say definitively if that's my final assessment here. But that, to me, makes me want to lean toward using other commanders. Because, like, look, let's talk for a second about which players in your alliance should be leading rallies. The players who should be leading rallies are the ones who have invested a ton of money in the game, because they are going to have the largest rally center. So if you're not spending lots of money, like, you probably don't want to be the rally leader in this case, right? Like, you want to let someone else be the rally leader. Yeah, so Silent Wraith, expert in the chat here, is saying siege is still not worth it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. You can see I have a video about war where we went over this exact situation. Where, like, look, we were getting rallied. And, like, when someone rallies you, dude, it is for all the ball of, like, what's the expression? All the ball of, darn it. It's so late here. It's unbelievably late where I am right now, and I'm so jet lagged. Doesn't matter. Point is, you lose tons of troops. So, like, you really don't want to be participating in these rallies unless, like, you are trying to seriously, permanently harm some other player. So the losses are tremendous for what you gain. That's exactly right. Siege, not worth it, but not necessarily worthless. It's probably not worthless. Like, I'm sure that the talents along the way there are good. Raymond is asking if I sleep. I do sleep. I'll be sleeping soon. I'm just a wee bit jet lagged. We're talking about rallying other players, right? Yes, we are. We're talking about rallying other players. The person who should be rallying other players is the player in your alliance with the largest rally center. That's usually the biggest spender, and usually, like, there's only a handful of really big spenders, so it's probably not you and me. Well, double nuker will be good. Yes, I think double nuker is going to be great. I think double nuker is going to be excellent. Please tell about Masahi. Okay, so let's talk about Kusunoki. I think that's Kusunoki, right? So we only got a glance at Kusunoki. Kusunoki is an archer, a city defender, and a nuker. And so here's what I would say. If you think you need to defend your city, the city defender talents are probably pretty good. If you don't need to defend your city, and spoiler alert, that's most of us, you probably will be going with either archer or nuker talents. Talents. I suspect you'll start with nuker, because most of us can't actually field a full unit of archers. Like, look, and I think that's a late game activity, fielding a full unit. So I suspect that the archer tree is something we'll care a lot about later, And the thing that we care about now is nukers. So I'm going to probably specialize my Kusunoki with nuker and then start to go into archers. And city defense, I probably don't care about all that much. Now, wait a minute, Silent Wraith. Archers are insane now? How are archers insane now? Insane? Insane is strong language. Console me. Should I have invested in what's that guy's name? El Cid. Is El Cid the new hotness? We didn't even look at El Cid. So let's do this. I know we're here to talk about commanders and talents, but the City of the Lion bundle is really interesting and worth talking about. The City of the Lion bundle is interesting and worth talking about. So what I saw for the time that I was in there was that I think it's like a $10 pack. It's a $10 pack. It had some stars. It had some other stuff in it. But I'm not convinced that that pack is worth the money. If you were to spend $10 and you can be very patient, I think that you get better value from the 30-day gem recharge. I'm going to make a video about this. I actually already made the video, but then I realized that because of the jet lag and the time zone change I was in, that I actually could cover the launch of the new talents the day that it was happening. So here we are covering the launch of the new talents. So in a day or two, you're going to see a really detailed breakdown from me that indicates to you that probably the very best value you can get from a bundle is not King's Coronation. It's not this, I don't know, what's it called? The Lion whatever bundle. It's actually the $10 30-day gem recharge. And the reason is that because of the advent of the VIP shop, you can get better deals there than you can from what's represented in these packages, where they say you're getting some amount of value of gems, but that's if you're buying these things at full price. Anyways, we'll get way into that later. What I want to say though is maybe something that cushions that a little bit, or I should make a stipulation here, which is that if you haven't completed your road to greatness, the 30-day gem pack doesn't count toward your road to greatness. So you should absolutely buy the packs that complete your road to greatness in that situation. So as I get, it's impossible to play without paying in this game, right? No, you can play in this game without paying. There just are some really profound advantages to paying, in fairness. And I get a lot of enjoyment from the purchases that I've made in this game, which is why I'm sort of continuing to do that. And the kind of enjoyment that I get from that is not from buying every single pack that's available to me, but from buying the ones that are the very best value, because that makes me feel like I was smart somehow by figuring out what the very best value was. Anyways, talents for Martel. Did someone get a look at the talents for Martel before the game went down? Because I did not. So I would be eager to hear what folks think. Please do put that in the chat. Fatality-ish is asking if the Lion bundle is a one-time purchase. I bet you that's a bundle that escalates. I bet you that's a bundle that gets better and better and better over time. And gets, of course, more expensive with each tier. But that's just a guess. I don't actually know. I don't think anyone knows except, I guess, someone who's purchased it. And I'm sure someone in my alliance has. So I guess we'll find out. Ooh, someone's saying it's up. All right, we hit refresh. Hi, love chat. You guys are great. All right, it looks like it's loading. Baby, we're back in business. We're back in business, and we got to verify ourselves before they consider us, what's it called? A botter. All right. Here you go, puzzle piece. We're back in action. All right, let's do a little recruiting here. Weird, I did buy the $5.99 and $10.99 bundles. All right, well, let's do this. We're here for talents, baby. We're here for talents. And as much as I want to open these gold keys and do a bunch of other stuff, we got to look at talents. What is going on here? All right, hold on. Let's look at El Cid. I know nobody wants to look at El Cid, but wait a minute. If archers are the new hotness, we just need to understand this. We just need to understand this real quick. Whistling arrows. When the army led by this commander contains only archer units, yeah, we know that. And nuker is the same. But what is general? We didn't look at general anywhere, right? We haven't seen this yet. Turn of Fate. When troops led by this commander enter battle, randomly grants a buff. All attack 1%, all defense minus 1%, all damage 1%, or march speed minus 1% for all units last 5 units. For last 5 seconds. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I don't know. A lot of garrison stuff here. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, let's go to Martel. Oh, I have to summon him before I can look at his talents. And I don't want to summon him right now because I want to buy his pack immediately after I summon him. That's so awkward. That's so awkward. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Who do we look at next? Who do we look at next? Boudica? Boudica's a good choice. Boudica, by the way, I would say that Britain, up until this point, was my absolute #1 top recommendation for what you should be choosing as your starting civilization. And I feel like these talents make that probably even more the case. Let's find out if that's true. Talents. So the nuking tree we've already gotten a good look at, and like nuking's amazing. And the jungling tree we've gotten a decent look at already. And jungling is really great. And like Boudica, maybe you specialize her as a jungler. But what is this balance tree all about? What happens in here? Call of the pack. When an army led by this commander has been reduced to less than 50% strength, increase defensive infantry units by 3%. Okay, sure. Increase maximum troop capacity. That's amazing. That's really strong. Did I make a mistake by choosing Sun Tzu as my main commander? Probably not. We're going to go look at Sun Tzu. Armored to the teeth. When armies led by this commander contain 3 or more different types of units, all damage taken is reduced by 1%. Oh, balance. So balance means basically you want to build a army that has lots of different unit types in it. Increases attack damage. When an army led by this commander has been reduced to less than 50% strength, increase attack of archers. Huh. So a lot of stuff that when you're reduced to 50%, it gets better. Interesting. Ares Blessing. When troops led by this commander are in battle, decrease the number of severely wounded units by 2%. These units will be instead slightly wounded. Yeah, that seems really good. Did cavalry get nerfed? No. Well, sort of. I can't actually assess yet what is nerfed or not. There's some folks who seem to think pretty strongly that they've been nerfed. What happened to Sun Tzu? Infantry. Oh, we haven't seen the infantry tree yet. The infantry tree will tell us whether or not cavalry has been nuked. Or, nerfed. Wow. I got nukes on the brain, baby. What does infantry get? When the army led by this commander contains only infantry, increases attack, defense, and health. Wow, that's really good. That seems really good. Okay. What else? Health. Army led by this commander has been reduced. Increase the defense of all troops. Defense. Health. Defense. Normal attack. Infantry. Grants rage. That seems really good. Iron Spear. Infantry deal damage to cavalry. Ooh, savage. That's the kind of stuff. These talents are the things that really hurt cavalry. I chose my starting civ as China. Was it a mistake? No. It was definitely not a mistake to choose China. China seems like a great choice and an even better choice now that infantry is stronger. And Sun Tzu counters cavalry with infantry. So you can feel good about having chosen China. Snare of Thorns. Gives normal attacks a 10% chance to reduce the target's march speed. Oh my gosh. Dude, infantry is awesome. Hold the line. I love the name of this one. I love the name of this one. When the army led by this commander contains only infantry, gives a 10% chance to reduce damage taken by 10% for the next 2... Man, I love everything that's happening in infantry. I love everything about that. That seems really good. I'm already so heavily invested in Minamoto. I'm so heavily invested in Minamoto. Like, I'm probably still all in on cavalry. Should I use Joan of Arc as gathering or support? I personally think I'm going to go gathering on all these gathering commanders. She's a great support commander. She's arguably a better support commander. She's arguably a better primary commander than, at least more viable in that way than before. But, like, in fairness, I got to get a better look at these talents. I've only glanced. But support and balance means that you essentially recruit a whole bunch of different types of units, I think. And then also, what do these support talents do? Healing, protection, march speed, rage restoration. Yeah, I mean, she just seems like a really good generalist. Joan of Arc seems phenomenal. I'm happy about everything that's happening with Joan of Arc. Ooh, pro tips from Silent Wraith. Balance tree sucks, huh? Interesting. Interesting. What's your point distribution for Minamoto? Well, should we invest our points in Minamoto now? Should we do that? Maybe we should do that. So we have to choose which tree we want to do first. We can't do both. Hey, Woody Woo! Good to see you, man. Do you know if the talent for secondary commander are factored now since there's a support tree? No, to my knowledge. Here, let's go figure this out. This is very important. Nope, that's not where we find it. This is very important to know. Let's figure this out. We're going to do some science. If I go to battle here, and I say new troops, and I hit the question, all skills of the secondary commander take effect, but the talents and troop capacity do not. For science, baby. So, no. It says support, but it actually has to be the primary commander for that to work. Nuke City, bro. Nuke City. Yeah. I mean, I think we go to the nuke tree with Minamoto, and I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good about that. What are we missing out on in the cavalry tree? Cavalry units deal extra damage to archers, which doesn't help us in PvE. And by the way, we spend like all our time doing PvE. When they're damaged, they go faster. Health, normal attack of troops, increased march speed. Yeah, reduces skill damage taken. So, okay, I actually feel really good about this. I feel good about my investment in Minamoto, although maybe Cao Cao would still be better. Let me see here. Oopsies. That's not the right thing. Talents. Lohar is the way now for PvE. That's so good. That makes me so happy. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. That Lohar... Because, like, there was an argument to be made before that you shouldn't use Lohar. You should just use 2 commanders you want to get all the experience that you want for PvE. So it makes me happy that the jungling is good there. Cav need a mobility like Cao Cao. Yeah. So I wonder if maybe I should be specializing like Lohar for... Oh, is that a new graphic? That's definitely a new graphic. Right? Am I going crazy? I also thought I saw that on Joan of Arc. Isn't this a new graphic? Haha, the new talent tree is unnecessarily complicated. I'll tell you this. It looks a little more complicated now, but soon we're all going to understand it, and we're going to have super in-depth knowledge about how it works. And while it's complicated, it actually is going to give us more options for customization. And I think that's going to be really awesome. I think that's going to be really awesome. So let's do this. I'm a Gathering Fiend. We should just take care of the Gathering Commanders real quick. It looks like the base talents that you've got to get are these three. The Gathering Mastery. And in order to be as good at gathering, you've got to get this superior tools. And then and only then are you kind of as good as you were before. I don't know if the math even works out to that. I don't know if the math even works out that way. So if we do these guys here, boom, 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 we got to get these gathering talents in place because we are a Gathering Fiend. Julius Caesar has a talent named Lord of War. Yeah. Julius Caesar could be pretty good. Cav pack a bigger punch for his gatherers now, but not as fast, so it's somewhat still powerful for raids. Okay. We still have a small number of talents left over, but like, how many talent points do we need to get this last one over here? To max a gatherer, you need, let's see, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So you need 36 talent points. That is a lot of experience. This is actually, guys, was this a nerf to gathering? Am I crazy? Was this a nerf to gathering? Because like you gotta like get your, you gotta get so many more talent points to do the exact same thing that you were trying to do before. So that's like a little confusing. I mean, I use her for gathering wood, so let's just slam dunk that. And then Sarka's still just a monster for gathering everything. Dude, I'm so glad they're giving us talent resets because I am almost guaranteed to set a bunch of talents I'm going to want to change later. All but guaranteed. The good news is that they're giving us 2 million, I think, worth in experience tomes. Did that come in the mail yet? No. So we still haven't gotten that. All right. Okay. Hey, while we're here, do you want to see something crazy? I have 571 of these supply boxes. Which, like, I don't know. Should we just open them all? I think the answer is yes. Let's just see what the heck comes in that. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. 24 silver keys. 37 15-minute training speed-ups. Woo, holy cow, 7 gold keys. I'm not going to read all this out loud. 141 arrows of resistance. Holy jeez. We saved up all these boxes from the event. Holy moly. That seems good. Confirm. I'll take all that. All right, do we want to open some keys? Should we open keys now? I promise you we can get back to talents. But, like, should we just rip here? Would you build Boudica as a jungler or nuker? I don't know, chat. What do you think? Jungler or nuker? I suspect that if you use Boudica for PvE and PvP, that the thing you're going to want to do is spec her for nuking. Ooh, hey, another one of those blessed brand new Starlight sculptures. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Gathering talents make this game Farmville. Dude, all I'll say is this. When I see resource nodes on the map, I don't see food and wood. I see gems. All of that is the equivalent of gems, and it's a shitload of gems. Yes, I'm going to need to remake my gathering guide for commanders. Yes, I am. They changed the kingdom numbers. No, I didn't notice that. They added a 10 before the kingdom numbers. Either you're the most creative troll on the face of the earth, or they've changed the kingdom numbers. I believe you, though. I believe they've changed them. Let's go get a look at that. All right, some Lancelot. Okay, let's go look here. Let's go find out. Yeah, let's go look at CPO as well. No, I'm pretty serious about CPO. I want to go see that. Whoa, how did these guys all finish already? Oh, because I guess I did a small number. We gotta train some units. Ugh, this is so boring. Sorry to make you watch me train units. New sculpture, epic sculpture. Yes, there is a new epic sculpture, and I want to see exactly what that does. Let's claim this real quick. New kingdom number, step 1. Zoom out. Let's get this kingdom number. What are we at? Whoa! Okay. They put a 10 in front. We're now 1051. Cool. All right. And the... Oh, you know what I wanted to look at with keys? Hold on. Let's look at the reward list. This is the same commanders we were getting before. This is the same stuff. But, aha! The bundle... There's the bundle and there's the blessed. So that can appear now. Let's look at this tier. Right, yep. Silver chests. Yeah. The bundle and the blessed brand new. I don't know what the difference is between this one and this one. I feel like this one looks like way more awesome than that one. All right. Okay, CPO. Everybody's saying CPO. Yes, let's go look at CPO. I'm really curious too. Talents. Okay. So, top talent for leader. When this commander launches a rally, increase the attack of the rallied army. That's actually better than I thought. Because you could rally PvE objectives. That's still a thing. Siege is about garrisons and cities. Units dying in battle. March speed. Moment of triumph. The army led by this commander is at more than 90% strength. Increase all damage. That's so good. Reduce damage from watchtowers. So, as you would expect, the siege tree is about sieging. Right? It's about hitting other players. Sorry, I'm going to lose my voice if I don't drink water. The attack tree reduces attack damage, counterattack damage, additional rage. When they enter battle, they do more damage. Damage dealt and taken. Damage dealt. Armies led by this commander defeat an army belonging to another governor. Attack is increased. Huh. Last stand. So, attack tree seems good. I don't know if it's the best yet, though. Let's just get a look at leader. Leader increases troop capacity. Healing effects received. That's really interesting. Now, you don't actually have to... Do you have to pick this talent? I guess you do to get this one. About rally attacks. After using a skill, increase the troop defense. Army led by this commander is reduced below 50%. Increase the attack. These are the talents off to the side that you don't actually have to get. Armed to the teeth. Wait a minute. Oh, armored to the teeth and armed to the teeth. Yeah. When armies led by this commander contain 3 or more different unit types. That's cool. That's really strong. Those talents are really strong. So, maximum troop capacity, healing effects. Gosh, I'm really jet lagged and tired, but I'm inclined to believe that perhaps the leader route is the better starting route. What do you guys think? Guys or gals? Yusarian asks if anyone lost power. Theoretically, everybody lost power because their talents are not assigned anymore, so they got to go reassign them. But when you do that, you should have the same amount of power you had before. Are you going to upload this to YouTube? Yes, this will be on YouTube. This will be my video for today. I'm down about 50K. That is about exactly the amount that I would expect to have lost based on the talents being unassigned. Who will be a good infantry commander? I mean, shooting from the hip. Anyone with the infantry tag is now really good at infantry leadership. Or I guess that's not, I should be more precise. Is good at being the commander for an infantry unit. And that is because they get all the same talents, generally. Maybe there's some exceptions over here. But I think Ulji Mundok would be good. I think Sun Tzu would be excellent. Obviously, your legendaries are going to be really good, but the legendaries are very expensive, right? They're expensive to invest in. When you attack cities, do you use siege units only? No. You do not want to use siege units only, to my knowledge. You still need to have some balance to your army. And, like, realistically, you probably want to rally the city, not just, like, attack it. So you're going to, in order to fill the rally, you're going to have a variety of troops. I only see people use CPO for attack, so I say siege. I will say this. If you're the alpha in your alliance, and you're the one who's leading those rallies, like, yeah, you want your rally leader to have siege talents. Will I be doing the Minamoto tree today? You're right, I looked at the Minamoto tree a lot, but I didn't actually invest in it. And a part of the reason I'm pausing there is that, so here's what I would recommend. Let's take a big step back. How do you figure out what talents to put where? What I would think about is what combinations of commanders you want to have. Okay, so who is Minamoto for me always going to be paired with? That's the important question. For me, if I'm doing PvE, I'm probably going to have Lohar and Minamoto together. Let's think about that. What I could do is, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Minamoto as the primary, and I'm going to have Cao Cao as the secondary, and then the other unit combination I'm going to send is probably going to be Lohar with Kusunoki. So, well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. Why are the talents a thing for commanders people use only as a secondary? The reason you would care about the talents on your commander that you're going to use as a secondary is that sometimes you use them as the primary instead, right? So if I was investing in both Minamoto and Cao Cao, which seems insane, like let's say it's some like distant time in the future when I have managed to obtain a zillion gold stars, I would specialize Minamoto probably for being more of like a nuker with cavalry side talents, and I would specialize Cao Cao for being more of a mobility type of commander. And that's why talents on the secondary matter, is that even though they're only one set is active at a time, you can only invest in so many commanders, so if you've already leveled them up a whole heck of a lot, you may as well have a situation where you can swap them in to be the main to offer a different set of perks in the form of talents. Dude, Assad, I know, man. They decreased gathering speeds. This was like a ninja nerf to my gathering insanity. Based on my initial impressions, oh good, Woody is indicating Minamoto should be nuker path and Cao Cao should be mobility. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then you put your extra talents into the cavalry, probably. You probably put your extra talents into cavalry. Maxing out a talent tree now other than gatherer is level 47. Spooby! My man, what's going on? Good to see you in the channel. Any chance for a possibility of a split tree or hybrid? You're gosh darn right it's possible that a hybrid could exist. We're going to have to do some serious evaluation and math here to see where the best builds are. And I'm so glad that Woody is in here because my friend, my master of spreadsheets friend, you've got your work cut out for you to figure out how the heck you, if you even want to, I don't know if you do the math on like what combinations of talents and commanders are the best. It's gonna be insane. That's gonna take a small eternity to put together. I do a lot with spreadsheets at work, so I can appreciate that that's gonna potentially take a while. Yes, Woody's recommended that you wait. Jungler is 45, level 45 to max the jungler tree, and level 47 to max a talent tree other than gatherer. Holy cow! You're saying I couldn't even max a tree with Minamoto? Well, I mean, what if I don't do these side talents? But I bet those are really good. They are really good. But you don't have to do the side talents, I think. But I don't know, increasing all skill damage by 6% seems really good. But you know, you might have to make a sacrifice here in talents like this if you wanted to go and like up over here and get, you know, normal attacks grant rage for some reason. I don't know. This is where we got to get a deep look at these talents. And these jungler talents, these are really good. But I'm just going to put those on Lohar. That's probably the way I'm going to do that. That is the way I'm going to do that. So, by the way, check this out. Dude, I got so fortunate. Uh-oh, my face is blocking stuff again. Okay. So I put my 30 sculptures into Cleopatra that I got from a recent event, and I should have been filming because I got the gathering skill, which was like slam dunk the best option. Like slam dunk. And so crucial because to like put another skill point on her is going to be so expensive. What are you saying? You have to upgrade all the side talents as well to unlock further talents? Wait, no, but Woody, what about these ones that are like off way to the side? Like these ones that don't go anywhere. These like road to nowhere talents. What about those? Do I have to have those? Bro, look what happens when you check your total troop number in your profile. I mean, I'll bite. Let's see what happens. You won't believe what happens when you click. Okay, let's find out. Oh my god. So trolled. Bravo. Bravo. That's the first time I've been trolled. Well played. Well played. Expertise skill image has been changed for every commander. Dude, they look pretty sweet. They look pretty sweet. I just got so trolled. That was amazing. Oh, thanks for the laugh. Thanks for the laugh. I appreciate that. Oh my god. So trolled. Woo. That's special. That's really special. So, I think my gathering commanders are in a pretty good place now. I don't know. I didn't put my talents into Cleo. Oh, so this is good, actually. So hold on. I can specialize her in stone. Okay, so that was kind of awesome. Before I had her at level 10, I'd never run her as the primary. Oh, sweet. Somebody from Israel. Welcome, my friend. I've been to Israel, and I love that. I love that country. Israel's amazing. Okay. So that's cool. So do we have all our gathering commanders in place? We haven't done Joan of Arc yet. I think we just make her a general commander. Hey, can you tell me builds for Sun Tzu, Caesar? Wow. Sun Tzu, Caesar, and Minamoto. I have a war in 30 minutes? Holy moly. Good luck in your war, my friend. So what would I do if I were prepping for war? I generally think nuking is the stronger all-around build. But if you're serious about war and you're willing to respec, then I would go probably the cavalry route. But like, in fairness, I seriously need to study these. It's late. I'm not thinking clearly. But I think the mobility from cavalry route would be better. I think that would be the case. You also asked for Sun Tzu. Well, Sun Tzu is a good one to look at just because the lessons can be applied to a lot of different places. So if you think you have to defend your city, and I don't think you do, because like getting rallied is really bad. That's a very bad situation to be in. If you had to defend your city, I have to imagine that these city defense talents are insane. Otherwise, if you could field a full infantry unit, then the infantry tree would be good. But if you can't, and the reality is most of us can't, then you might want to do nuker instead. So it's probably, if you want full defense with Sun Tzu, you'd go in the city defense route. If you're not worried about that, go the nuker route. I think it's more likely you'll get more utility from the nuker route. But if you're like seriously afraid of getting super wrecked in a war, I mean, like, I don't know. At that point, I don't know that these talents are going to be the difference. So probably nuker's the way to go. Okay. Nikolai, I think you bring up a great point. Can you summarize what you've learned so far? I'm going to summarize, and then we're going to wrap up because it's super late, and this week is like crazy important for me for work, so I got to go rest. Here's the summary. All of the commanders, and we'll pull up Minamoto, have updated or they have updated talent trees. Some of them also have updated traits. There's several new traits that have been released, including general. There was a defense trait before, but now they're calling it city defense. There's a mobility trait that seems really awesome. So these are new, and they correspond to the talents that are available for each commander. And the talents make these commanders all stronger. All these commanders are stronger than they were before because they made barbarians like more powerful to account for the fact that your commanders are going to be stronger. So your investments are also still good in the commanders that you've chosen. I would be shocked if there was not at least one tree that commander had that you were super, super pumped about putting points into. From a gathering standpoint, which I'm obsessed about because, like, look, I pull down at least 4,000 or 5,000 gems worth of value that I gather off the map every single day. Those talents seem good, but you're going to need to put more levels into those commanders to get the full value from them. And that's just going to take time probably before you feel like that's a thing you want to do. They've also, until you've done that, kind of nerfed the gathering speed a little bit. So I'm a little worried about that, but it's fine. It's all fine. They also, in my opinion, have made commanders like Lohar that are dedicated junglers a good bit stronger. Wow, I'm like combining my words here because it's late. With this jungler path. And so commanders like Boudica or Lohar are now even more interesting to specialize in jungling. And I think that's a very powerful thing to do. What else have we learned? We've learned that this mobility tree seems really insane for PvP. Mobility is king in PvP, and the talents contained in that tree seem really, really good for field combat. That said, one of my biggest concerns was that I would feel like my investment in Minamoto was not amazing, but I still feel pretty good about that. I still feel good about this commander. The cavalry-only talents also have mobility, so even though it's not as insane as the strict mobility tree, I still feel like there's good stuff that can be done with this commander. So, my friends, I think I'm running out of energy. I have had a blast doing this with you. If this was helpful, please do like the video and subscribe to my content. It does mean a whole heck of a lot to me as a new content creator, and I really appreciate everyone's participation in the chat here. It's overwhelming to see all of this positive response to the content we've been creating together. So, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed hanging out with us this evening, and until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.